everybody, Luca wanted to stop in and say hi. It's actually been a while since she has made an appearance, so she wanted to come in and say hi in the video. Say hi, Luca. She's like, okay, yes, I know, I'm a star. Hey there, welcome to my channel. If you've never been by before, I am Amanda and I do videos all the time on luxury and fashion and beauty, fun things like that, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a Chanel unboxing. So I love these. This is a pre-loved item because pre-loved is definitely the way to go when it comes to Chanel and a lot of other things, just because you can save so much money that way. So my 2 tips of saving money on luxury items are buying pre-loved, or if you can swing it, shop in Europe because they're so much cheaper there. But this pre-loved Chanel item I have had my eye on for a long time. It was actually on my 2020 wish list, so let's just jump right into it. And then it comes in this nice little dust bag, and the item that I got is another black classic flap. Now I say another because yes, they already have a medium black classic flap in the Caviar, but this one is different because this is silver hardware instead of gold hardware. Does somebody need 2 black classic flap bags? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. This, I think, is the most classic style, the most classic size. People who have the jumbo really wish they had a medium large. People get the minis because they don't quite want to make the commitment for a more expensive medium large bag. I myself included, I love playing around with different colors of minis because the price is not quite as high. But I think for just a black flap, a medium is the perfect way to go. I'm gonna like hit myself in the face with this little tag. So I already have the gold, and that was my holy grail bag. I picked that up at the flagship store in Paris, but I have really been wanting the silver just because I wanted a more everyday casual bag that was still super duper classy. And that way I don't have to decide between different jewelry. I can just grab whichever one I want and then go. You can't really go wrong with a black bag. And being the classic flap, these will be around forever. So I have no qualms with investing in another one of these little guys. I bought this one from Boutique Patina. The owner of this actually does sell a lot on the Facebook groups, but this one I actually purchased through Lapri. So Boutique Patina, along with a ton of other boutiques and consignment shops, will sell through Lapri. So think of Lapri as being like eBay for super high-end stuff and actually legit. Because eBay, though they do have some luxury and stuff, they're kind of like a consignment where all of these other stores come in and sell through them. But it's all 100% authentic. I've never had any question or issue about authenticity for the items that I purchased. And they always have sales and discount codes and things like that. So it's really great. I love knowing that I can get even more off on an already pre-loved item. So that's why I purchased this, because they did have a sale and I could get a really good deal on it. There is no wear whatsoever. All of the corners are completely clean. I haven't really looked this over too much because obviously I haven't used it yet and it was still in the box. There's no scratches there. What I do notice with the chain, my other chain does not do this. It's kind of noisy. So I don't know if that's because it's older, maybe the type of leather. I do know some other people's bags do this and watching YouTube videos. So maybe it was certain seasons of Caviar because every season is a little bit different. Maybe they do it that way. This bag is actually a little bit older, so as you can see, the interior is a black and not that gorgeous burgundy that I love so much. But to get a burgundy interior, I would have had to pay probably $1,000 to $2,000 more. So I'm okay with saving that money to get the black interior. That's fine. It's on the inside anyways. There's some stuffing there, and then this one does come with the authenticity card. I'm going to cover that up just in case, but it is an 11 series. So it is a little bit older, but given the condition that this bag is in, you wouldn't even be able to tell unless you actually saw the authenticity card, I don't think. It has the typical pocket up here, and then the nice little pocket there, which I always like to put my phone in, and then the 2 slip pockets and the lipstick pocket inside. If you are not familiar with these classic flat bags, it's pretty standard run-of-the-mill for a Chanel bag. It's just in the black silver as opposed to the gold one. So I'm really excited to use this. What I love about these older seasons of Caviar is it's a little bit shinier and the actual grain of the Caviar is a little bit larger. And I think I'm just more partial to that. I've seen some of the newer pieces mostly on the boy bags. I don't know if they use different caviar on the boy bags versus like the classic flaps, but it's more of a like a matte, and then the bubbles or the grain is a lot smaller, and I'm not really a fan of that. It's more like just kind of bumpy, whereas this, you can tell it's a nice gorgeous grain on the leather. So I am perfectly okay with getting a slightly older version just because it does have such a gorgeous caviar, and you see how shiny that is. But that is my new bag. I'm happy to check another one off of my 2020 wish list. I know that I've already unboxed a couple of bags and we're just in January, but I am sure I will probably have to slow down my spending later on in the year. I just found so many great deals early on. I think it's usually around Christmas or just after Christmas when a lot of people are just tapped out. A lot of stores then offer all of the sales. So I'm definitely taking full advantage of that. When you know for sure and you've decided on a bag that you want to purchase, I would highly recommend stockpiling a little bit of cash. Just set it aside. Don't go out and spend it on the very first bag you see. I suggest waiting. Hey, Luca. I suggest waiting until you can find a really good deal on it. So even if it takes you like a month, 2 months, 3 months, even after you have enough money saved up to actually find the bag, set a price point for yourself and don't go over that. Like if you're setting a price point of $4,000 and you find one for like $4,050 or $4,100, that's a little bit easier. But if you find one you've been looking for weeks and oh, there's one for $4,500, that's a little bit of a jump from your initial goal. So I would say just wait it out. You will eventually find one that you like. I definitely recommend doing a lot of research to see what the average price is of a bag. Because if you're wanting to find a classic flap and you only want to spend $2,000, you probably won't be able to do that unless it's like from the 70s or 80s and super beat up. But if you have a realistic price in mind, you should be able to hold to your guns, find exactly what you want in the condition that you want it for. So sometimes if there's a popped stitch somewhere, that can reduce the price. Or if it doesn't come with like an authenticity card, a bag, a box, things like that will cause the price to fluctuate. So just kind of see where you're gonna draw the hard and fast line of yes, you'll buy it, no, you won't buy it. Maybe you want 100% need an authenticity card no matter how much you're gonna save. So just know that going into it. Don't make any impulse purchases when it comes to luxury handbags because these are not cheap. You want to make sure you've done all of your research, that you're getting a good deal and you're not paying over what it's actually worth. Unless of course it's like the unicorn rose gold bag that are going for $8,000. That is still a little bit high for a bag that was maybe half of that originally retail. But if that's what you really want and you can afford that, go for it. My biggest thing is don't make any impulse purchases. Know what you want ahead of time and then just wait it out. It's kind of like buying a car. Unless you have the financial means to do so, you're not just going to show up to a lot, look at the first car you see, say, yes, I want that one, here's the sticker price, and then go. You're going to do a little bit of research, you're going to test drive it, you're going to see what other cars are available at different lots for different prices, what kind of dings do they have, what's their mileage, just compare everything and the pricing, color, all of those things before you actually make the financial decision to invest in that item. So no, this is not quite as pricey as a car, but I think that you should look at it about the same way when you're making a purchase or an investment like this. Especially with these bags, you're most likely going to have this for 10, 20, 30 years, depending on the style and type that you get. Obviously, a black bag, I am planning on keeping this pretty much forever. It's not going to go out of style. I do have some other fun colors like hot pinks and things like that, which I might not necessarily keep forever, but I still wanted to make sure that I was smart with the purchase. So that is all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for stopping by.